Hello and assalamualaikum guys, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial we are going to be learning about operators. So let us get started. Well, what is an operator? Let us delete this first. Basically an operator is something that does some function, that does some work. For example, we have assignment operator. Let me actually increase its size a bit. This assignment operator is basically if we just declare a variable name and give it a value, let's say Sabrina, and so here, this is the assignment operator. Assignment operator is the equal sign. This equal sign is called assignment operator because this sign actually assigns the value Sabrina to the name. Okay? Easy enough, right? Similarly, we have other operators such as concatenation operator. The concatenation is something like this. For example, echo Ali dot is. Come in here, refresh this, we will see Ali is a boy. Okay, good. What did it do? It actually combined these strings together. That's why I was able to get Ali is a good boy. But how is it useful? Well, if we see in here, instead of Ali, I have like a variable. So we can say name is a boy. So now here we can write Ali. Ali is a boy. Sabrina. Well, Sabrina is a girl, right? So we can declare another variable, gender, and assign the value girl to it. And in here, instead of a boy, we can actually concatenate it with the gender. Okay, let us save this. Let us come here, refresh this, and we see Sabrina is a girl and it was Ali is a boy. Easy enough. Okay, after that we have the arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operators are the plus, the minus, the multiplication, the division, and the modulus, or what we call is the percentage sign. Let us take an example such as echo 2 plus 5. Let us save this, come in here, refresh this. It's gonna say 7. Of course, we don't have a BR, so let us actually add a BR in here. We can say dot. Let us come back, refresh this, and we see this. Okay, 7. Good. So this is an arithmetic operator. Let us actually delete everything in here and come and get this part because I've already prepared a simple example for arithmetic operators. So these are arithmetic operators. So we have num1, then num2. Num1 is assigned a value of 25 and num2 has value 50. Addition, adding, subtraction, subtracting, multiplication, multiplying, division, dividing, modulus means what is the remainder if we divide both of these. Okay, let us save this, refresh this. We get addition 75, subtraction 20, minus 25, and so on and so forth. Add this thing in here. Actually, let me add it for you. Dot br. We actually don't need it at the last point, but I did it, so who cares. Refresh this and we get this. Now it's turn of combined assignment operator. What are combined assignment operator? Basically, let me declare a number that is equal to 5, right? Echo this out. After that, I'm gonna add a new value to this number. So I'm gonna say this number equals the number means 5 plus 20. Then I'm gonna echo out the value of number, right? Not a big deal, right? We have 5, it was 5. Now we are saying that echo out 5. 5 has been echoed out. Now we are saying add 5 plus 20 and then put it back into the number and then echo out the number. Not a big deal, right? Let's actually put a BR again in here. I always forget this thing. I don't know why. So let us come here, refresh this. We have 5 and 25. Makes sense, right? Well, this part in here, we can change it and say num. And let us save this and come back in here and refresh this. It is same thing, nothing has changed. What is happening? Basically, this is a combined assignment operator. And what it is saying is, let me copy this and let me go back it is basically saying add number, this num, with 20 and put it back into 20. Similarly, you have a subtraction operator for this. You can say num minus equals 20. Similarly, you can have num multiplication equals and num division equals and num modulus equals. All of these work. You can actually have, let's say, name equals my name. Now we can echo out something like name dot equal 20. Let us say 20. So it's going to say concatenate the name with 20 and then put it back into 20. So if we come back in here, refresh this, we'll get early 20. Okay, we are done with this. Now we have something called incrementation and decrementation. Let us suppose I have a number num equals 1. Then every time I click on something, I want the num to increase by 1. So I can say num equals num plus 1, right? Or we can also write this as num plus equal 1. Same thing, right? We can actually also write num plus plus. So it will also do the same thing. What we are going to do is we are going to put echo everywhere in here. Okay, so let us save this. Let us come back in here. Let us refresh this. We get 2, 3, 3. What happened is basically it was 1, then it became 2, then it became 3. After that it became 4, but we did not see 4 because I'm saying first run this statement, then add 1. What I need to do is say plus plus num. Now if I save this and refresh this, you will see that it will say 2, 3, 4. Why? Because I'm saying increment 1, then echo, then go to next line. I hope this makes sense. Let us actually check this out. If we have echo plus plus x, this means increment x by 1, then echo it out. But if I write this echo $sign x plus plus and then add this, what this actually means is run this statement. So after it has run, after it has echoed, after it has given us the output, increment it by 1. How can we check whether it was incremented or not? Actually, let us try this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to declare a variable x and give it value 1, and in here I'm going to actually add a br and save this. Let us come here, refresh this. What is happening in here? In the first echo statement, it is saying increment first, so it becomes 2. Then run this statement, right? So it becomes 2. In the second statement, it says that output x first, so x has been outputted, then increment the x by 1. But we don't see a result. How can we see a result? Let us actually echo out this again, but let it be alone because we didn't do anything now, right? Let us refresh this. It becomes 3. Why? Because in the previous line it was incremented but not outputted, right? Okay guys, that was all and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.